Alright, how's everyone doing today? I'm back again with another video for you guys. And first, let me apologize if my voice sounds a little weird. Had a lot of fun this past holiday, and it got a little crazy with the fam, and there was a lot of partying going on, so I'm kind of losing my voice right now. But I had a blast. It's always a blast when my family comes to town. But anyways, back again with another video for you guys, and today we're going to be doing my full review of the NekTeck 10050 milliamp hour battery pack. Alright, so without further ado, let's get into this. Now, first thing I want to talk about with you guys is the overall build quality and design. Now, from a build quality standpoint, I must say that this hefty but portable power bank is built very well. Very well. There's no rattling. There's no creaking. It's got a nice weight to it, so you could definitely feel it. You definitely feel like you're getting your money's worth. And the nice, I almost want to call it stainless steel finish, because it's smooth to the touch, and it's almost always cold to the touch, is a very nice touch. So, that being said, I would have to say that the build quality on this guy is really, really good. And the button is actually very clicky, and it has a nice tactile feedback. Alright, so from a build quality standpoint, this is very, very good. That being said, on the other side of the token, the same can be said for the design. Now, this is a very compact yet portable design, and I found that it is actually designed very, very good as well, because I don't know how they did it. It's some type of battery magic, but they managed to cram a 10050 milliamp hour battery into something that's just slightly bigger than a smartphone. And keep in mind, this is a smartphone with a case, so that's pretty good. And I definitely feel like it's a 10,000 milliamp hour battery, because it's got a noticeable weight to it. So that's pretty cool. And that design works out very well, because when I'm charging, I just have to have the cables, and I could just plug these in and have this like this and drop this in my pocket, and I know it's charging. So that design makes it also very portable as well, and as well as being, again, very compact. So the design on this is very, very good as well. Whoops, got it upside down. Alright, so next, let's talk about the core features in this guy. And really, there's not too many, and they're very straightforward, and they're exactly what you would want in a power bank, in my opinion. Alright, so core feature number one is that you're packing a big 10,050 milliamp hour battery in this guy. Core feature number two is that you do have the ability to use Quick Charge 3.0, and I have tested it, and I gotta tell you guys that, spoiler, it really is quick. It really is quick. Along with a smart port which detects the fastest speed for the connected device and charges it as such. So that's also very cool there, right? And then you have your LED indicators, so you can see how much battery is left. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the features on this guy. And another nice little touch is that you can actually charge two devices simultaneously from this guy and be good to go. So you could charge two smartphones, maybe a smartphone and a tablet, whatever takes a micro USB port, or you have the USB cable for, then you could charge with this guy. So that's pretty cool, and I'm really liking the feature set on this power bank here. Next, now let's talk about the durability of this guy. Now, from a durability standpoint, I gotta tell you guys that this thing is actually very durable. Now, y'all know, over the holidays, as I said, it got a little crazy, so I usually travel with 3 devices, because you know, if something goes down, I don't want to miss anything. Or if we having a good time and I feel like I need to commemorate the moment with family or friends, I always want to have a device ready to take a picture, take a video, you know. So I usually travel with about 3 devices on me. And over the holidays, it was pretty crazy with a lot of family in. And I gotta tell you guys that this guy really came in handy. But moreover, I dropped it more times than I would care to admit. And it still functions and looks as if brand new. So that again is just a testament to the overall durability of this guy. And NekTeck, good job when it comes to the durability department. So the durability on this is really, really good. And yeah, there's really nothing else to say. Now the next thing I want to talk to you guys about is the overall charge times and things of that nature. So now, when it comes to charging this guy, the manufacturer said straight out the book that it was going to take 5.5 hours to reach a full charge. Now you can either interpret that one of 2 ways. That can either be 5.5 hours or 5 hours and 50 minutes. And I'm very proud to say that that's about right, about 5.5 hours. Keep in mind, I got mine charged up a little quicker because I use turbochargers or rapid chargers to charge this guy, so it charged a little bit quicker than the manufacturer quoted. I was getting around 5 hours to reach a full charge, and sometimes a little bit under that if I use my turbocharger, the original turbocharger that I got with my Moto X Pure Edition, still pumping out some of the best charge rates. But all in all, I feel like if you use the standard cable that came with this guy, that number might just be spot on. Keep in mind, your charging times may vary depending on what you're using to charge this guy. So if you're using like a USB port on a TV or a USB port on a desktop or laptop, your charge times are going to be a little bit slower. Now, if you're using a wall plug, then you should be getting somewhere around these speeds to charge this guy up. And really, as long as you remember to charge this up before you put this on the charger before you go to bed, you really shouldn't have any problems. Alright, now, so let me run through the scenarios with you guys. Now, these were my 2 test devices that I used while testing out this power bank. So this is the Moto G4 Plus, and this is the Moto X 2014. This guy has a 1080p display with a 3000 milliamp hour battery, and this does support turbocharging, which I'm going to show y'all in a little bit. It says turbocharging when I plug this guy up to this, but it's actually USB 3.0 quick charging in here. But I'm guessing that it's meeting the requirements to be labeled as turbocharged, and I'm going to show y'all that when I demo the charging. Now, over here, the Moto X 2014 has a 2300 milliamp hour battery in it. Now, this does not support any turbocharging that I could find, but I did manage to get it to charge rapidly using the 3.0 quick charge port. Alright, so these are my 2 test devices. Now, let's talk about the scenarios, right? Now, I use these devices pretty heavily. I'm not even going to lie to you. When I'm not reviewing a device, they pretty much, it's heavy beast mode status when I'm using these guys and I'm not going through the review period. This one I was, so I tried to, well, we're not even gonna lie, I was still using it heavy, but I try to dial it back down sometimes, because not everybody uses their devices heavily. Not everybody is using their devices as if it's a mobile office tool. So some people use their devices less than others. But pretty much during the review process of this power bank, I was using these two guys pretty heavily. So that being said, I found that when it comes to the Moto G4 Plus, from about 10% to 100, using the Quick Charge 3.0 port on this guy, took about an hour and 20 minutes. Now, from about 20% to 100 took about 45 minutes to an hour. Alright? Now, that being said, using the Moto X 2014, it took a little bit longer. Now, from 10% to 100 took about, I want to say an hour and a half. And from about 20% to 100 took about an hour and 10 minutes. Keep in mind, your results may vary depending on where you plug in these phones at. And if your phones have different size batteries, different size resolution displays, you may get less or more depending on what you're doing and depending on what percentage you plug your devices in at. But typically, I try to plug my devices in around the hot 3. That's 10%, 15%, or 20%, depending on what I'm trying to get done. Because I hate it when my phone dies and I needed to do something, so I usually try to run to a charger if I feel like it's going to die, or I usually run to a charger if I feel like I'm going to be needing it for a little bit later on in the day and it looks like a little low. I might just throw it on the charger and top it off a little bit. But again, these were my particular results with my particular usage style. Your results may vary. Also, at this time, before I demonstrate the fact that you can simultaneously charge two devices at one time, I also want to show you guys. Actually, I think it's on my other phone. Yeah, it's on my other phone, so I can't really show it to you. Okay, follow me on Google Plus, and I will show you guys what type of current is coming off of this guy when you're charging it. Matter of fact, no, I can use the cable and show it to you guys real time. So let me grab a cable real quick. Matter of fact, let me grab two, because we're gonna, along with showing you what type of amperage you get off this guy, I'm gonna show you that you can charge two devices simultaneously. Alright, so I got one cable here, and my G4 Plus does support turbocharging, which I guess does take full advantage of the Quick Charge 3.0. So I'm going to plug that guy in, take the other end, plug it into the power bank on the part that says Quick Charge 3.0. Plug that in there. And now, simply to start charging, you just press that and it starts charging. And you can see here over on my device, it just showed you right there. I don't know if it caught it on camera. Let me turn it off and turn it back on. But you can see it does say turbocharging right there. Okay? So it's USB Quick Charge 3.0, but the phone does register it as turbocharging. So now, let me show you the type of amperage that you get off this guy. And this is using an app called Ampere. We're going to do that later. And real quick, let me just hold it up to the screen. And now it's measuring the charge. And you can see it says turbocharge. And it tells you the voltage. And it tells you the temperature of the battery and all that good stuff. and that will actually change. I actually found that it peaked at around, I want to say 2900 milliamps and almost 3000 milliamps, but that will fluctuate depending on what the phone is pulling from the battery at the time. So I can tell you guys right now that this guy actually charges up my devices very, very quickly. So I just wanted to demo that for you guys. Alright, now what I want to do is show you guys that you can in fact charge two devices simultaneously. So let me grab another cable. Alright, and I'm going to plug this in to the Moto X 2014. Alright. Okay. Plug the other end into the power bank. Now we're going to have a little bit of a cable mess going on here. And this port does register the fastest charge for your device and charges appropriately. So we're going to do that. And you can see as soon as I plugged it into the battery bank, it recognized it and started charging. So now it's charging. And let me just show you real quick what type of amps it's drawing for the Moto X Pure Edition, or Moto X 2014. So we're going to let it measure out real quick. Alright. Alright, so right there, now it's actually going to fluctuate. That's just the first measurement. And I did find that this was actually drawing something similar to, what was it, about 1800 milliamps. But it's actually going to fluctuate and rise. So it is charging at a faster rate there. Alright, so I just wanted to show you guys that real quick. Alright, now let's plug these out. Okay, take these devices off the table right now. Alright, so there we go. That's a quick little demo showing you guys what type of amperage you're going to be pulling off this guy depending on the device that you have, and just showing you that it does in fact support Quick Charge 3.0. Keep in mind that that's device dependent, and you actually got to have some good quality cables to be pulling down those speeds. I in fact do, because I have a lot of quick chargers and rapid chargers and quick charging cables, so that wasn't an issue. If you don't have that, you can always use the included USB charging cable that comes with this guy. Alright, so now what I want to do for you guys is talk about some positives and negatives of this guy, and then we're going to talk about the price and give you guys my final thoughts and maybe a recommendation or two. So let's get to the positives. Now you have a very portable design. You have a big beefy 10050 milliamp hour battery. You do have Quick Charge 3.0 technology built in, and auto detect charging built in. Alright, and you can in fact charge two devices simultaneously. And because of the compact portable nature, it does slip very conveniently into something like a pants pocket, a purse, a backpack, anything like that. Alright, so those are the positives. And the charging times are really not that long, but again, it depends on what you use to charge it, so you get some pretty good charging times. Alright, now let's flip over to the negatives, and let's keep it with the charging times. Again, that could have been a positive or a negative, but it was a positive, but again, I could flip it to a negative. Taking 5.5 hours to fully charge is a little long. It would have been a little nice if it could charge a little bit faster, but it is what it is. But that's also a negative as well. Another negative is the fact that I thought it would be nice if you have some type of display instead of having just the LED lights, Because I mean, what is that? I mean, you read the user manual and you know what this means, so you know when the battery is low. But I just feel like it could have been much better if they incorporated some type of display with a percentage readout, and maybe a readout that shows you that you are in fact charging your device at a faster pace. So, I thought that would be a little bit more convenient, and, but that's in my opinion. Some of you guys may be okay with just having the LED indicators. Me, myself, I would want the percentage readout. So, that's a negative in my book. And again, the other negative, the charging times could have been a little faster. Other than that, that's the only real negatives that I could find with this guy. Right? Good. So, up next now, what I want to talk to you guys about is the price. So, I picked this up via Amazon, and it came quite quickly. So, kudos Amazon, and kudos NekTeck for getting that out as quick as possible. Alright? And, again, I picked it up via Amazon, and it came quite quickly. And I picked it up for about $30. And yeah, right now you could have it for about $30. Keep in mind, you want to keep checking back with the links in the description, because these prices do fluctuate and drop. But as of the recording of this video, I believe you can get this on Amazon for about $30, and that is with Amazon Prime. Keep in mind, if you do not have Amazon Prime, you will have to factor in a little bit more for shipping and handling and taxes. If you're in a state where they take out sales tax or anything like that, you may have to factor that in. Keep in mind, if you're ordering from overseas, you may have to factor in import or export taxes as well. But again, as of the recording of this video, you can pick up this guy on Amazon for about $30. And to be completely honest with you guys, for that price, this really is a solid power bank here, and I can easily recommend dropping $30 and picking up this guy, maybe picking up a few of them and having them charged up and ready to go when you need them. Because in fact, you are going to be able to get, keep in mind, this is strictly using my devices for this, you are going to be able to get at least 2 full charges on your device before you have to charge this guy again. Keep in mind, there are a lot of factors that go into that. But just having the ability to charge your device multiple times without having to plug it into a wall and have it charged quickly or as quick as your device supports is another reason why I could easily recommend that you pick up this power bank. Anyways, real quick before I get up out of here, I just want to send a big thank you out to NekTeck for making this video possible. And again, a big thank you out to the Amazon Reviewers Club for again making this video possible. And guys, if you enjoyed the video, please help your boy out and give the video a thumbs up. That really does help me out. You don't know how much. If you want to see more raw, uncut content like this, because you never really know what's going to happen when I push record, please hit the subscribe button down below and make sure you click on the little bell so you receive notifications when I post videos to YouTube. Don't forget, guys, all links to where to purchase this guy at some really great prices will be down in the video description. And as always, if you know anyone out there looking for some high performance devices and products at some really great prices, please share with them my channel, because I'm doing this for everyone, because we all deserve the best. Alright guys, I hope everyone has a great day, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Peace.